Whew. All right, y'all. This is my 5th video. All my other videos, I just wasn't happy with it. But I'm talking about expiration of relationships. We do not recognize when that relationship has expired. We will try to still pull things out of the relationship that has already gone and passed. We try to pull people in and try to make something out of nothing when there's nothing else to be had. We don't know how to end relationships. And unfortunately, most of the time people burn bridges with the way they end a relationship. Instead of going to that person as a woman or going to that person as a man and saying, hey, this isn't working for me. You know, things need to change. I love you. I want things to work. But unfortunately, it's just not working. And it can be for a lot of different reasons. It can be one person not taking accountability for the things that they've done or doing, and they don't feel like they need to change, and they feel like it's just who they are. And then sometimes you have people that honestly and truly just don't know what to do to make things work. And you know, that all comes with communication and understanding your place. I will say this though, for someone that is truly trying, give them that that recipe of what you need. What I mean by that is, go to that person and communicate to them, these are the things that I need. Not what I want, but these are the things that I need. This is what fuels me. I want you to look at me as if I'm a vehicle and I'm sitting on E. These are the things that I need to fill me up. These are the things I need to keep going, to keep pushing. That same energy that you're giving me, I'm going to stay on E this entire time. So before I completely run out of gas, before I completely sit still and be on the side of the road and have no one to call, here, take this. This is my remedy, or what did I just use a second ago? This is my, these are the things that are going to keep me going. I need you to talk to me. I need you to open up to me. I need you to be there for me when I need you the most. I need for you to just say, hey, you know, you're doing a good job. I need all these different things. And just in that little small mix, that gasses me. That puts me up. That makes me want to go further. That makes me want to push. That makes me want to do more for you. That makes me want to do more for our family. That makes me want to do more for everybody. That makes me want to do more. That makes me want to keep going. It makes me want to keep pushing. It makes me want to stay in where we are right now, but grow from that. Unfortunately, you meet people, men and women. I've seen it happen and I've done it before. That person will come to you and they will give you the recipe. That's the word I forgot earlier. But they give you that recipe and you toss it to the side. Don't act like you don't have a, and this is with everybody. Everybody has a junk drawer in their house. We just throw random things in there. You might have toothpicks in there, an old bill, a pen that don't even write, and all these different types of things that you just throw and cast off to the side. You put it in your little junk drawer and you don't pay any attention to it. But when it comes time to make that cake, when it comes time to build something, to make something out of what you have, even though you have all the ingredients, because you threw and tossed to the side that recipe, you don't know what else to do. Because either you forgot what was on it, because if that person gives you a list of the things that they need that fuels them, you need to make sure, and it is a job, a relationship of any kind, mother, son, father, son, husband, wife, whatever, all these different things, you have to have that recipe. You have to have it specifically right in order for it to work. Now, I'll say this. There has been times where you have made a cake and it was just so moist. You don't know why. It was just so good this time. And another time it's not as moist as it normally is. That's because when you looked at the recipe, you put a little too much of this, or you didn't put enough of this in there. So it didn't come out exactly like it did before, but at the same time, it was still good. I hope y'all catching this. So when that person comes to you and say, hey, you know, I'm feeling this type of way, the way you talked to me the other day, or you hurt me the other day, and why haven't you done this? Things are changing. The person starts questioning you, like, what's going on? At that point, if that person comes to you, you need to respectfully and maturely listen to them. Because if you don't listen to them, it's just going to push them away even more. So sometimes you have to go back and look at that recipe, because sometimes when you do a recipe for so long, you kind of already know how it works. You can go in there, you can put a little dabble with this and a little dabble with that, and turn on the oven and all that good stuff, and it comes out good, but it's not like it was before. Why? Because you think you've completely learned that person and done everything that you needed to do for it to be good. Sometimes mediocre. Enough for somebody to say, this is a pretty good cake. You know what I'm saying? These beef ribs are actually pretty good. But unfortunately, you threw that recipe to the side. So now you're giving mediocre time and mediocre communication and mediocre lovemaking, mediocre friendship time. All that different stuff begins to change when you toss that recipe to the side and you think you got it. Stop thinking that you have it when you really don't. I hope y'all listening to this, man. Stop thinking you have everything and you don't. Especially if that person comes to you. Be thankful for the people that come to you and say, hey, this bothered me, or they're coming to you in love and telling you, like, look, these are the things that I need. Don't get so defensive. Listen to what they're telling you, because 9 times out of 10, they already came to you once, twice, maybe 3 times before and said, look, these are the things that I need. These are the things that I would like, but if you can't, just give me the things that I need. They already gave you the recipe a long time ago. I'm talking about mature people. Some people don't tell you anything about how they want to be loved and what they need. I'm talking about the people that has given you that guaranteed recipe on how to keep them fueled and keep them giving you that same energy that you just so love. But you forgot what the recipe was. Instead of you putting 2 teaspoons, you put in 3. You're putting too much in. Instead of you giving 2 teaspoons, you're not putting any at all, and you just completely forget. And things become dry. In your relationship becomes dried up. Things start become mediocre. Things aren't the same anymore. You start being uncomfortable around a person. You don't really know what to say around them anymore. You get upset with them for whatever reason. And that's because that recipe that they gave you, and they told you, look, these are the things that I need to make this work. These are the things I need from you. And I understand, I'm giving this to you out of love. I'm giving this to you out of faith that you are going to at least try to do this recipe. Nobody's perfect, but if somebody gives you something, their heart, and they tell you, look, this is how I need my heart to be handled, and then you handle it a completely different way. You can't be upset with that person if that person has continuously came to you and then all of a sudden they're out doing whatever they want to do. No, I'm not condoning cheating and nothing crazy like that. I'm talking about the people that no longer ask for your attention. They no longer care if you fulfill that recipe and give them what they need. They start seeking it somewhere else. That's human nature. A person can only deal with so much at one time, and we need to feel appreciated. I'm talking about everybody. We all want to feel appreciated. So if someone has given you the recipe on how to love them, how to treat them, what they need, I need for you to, instead of throwing it in that junk drawer, I need for you to put that in your pocket. Put it in your wallet. Put it somewhere close to you that you can reach and you can get it and you can read over it. Again, I'm not asking anyone to be perfect. I'm not asking anyone to devote all their time to that one person. But I am asking you to give some time to that person. That person needs it. That person desires it. That person needs it from you. I'm going to say this last thing. For the very insecure people, usually the ones that says, I've done all that I can do, understand that no, you have not. You've done everything that you wanted to do and what you feel like was enough for that person. And because you feel like it's enough, you are missing out on something that can be so much greater than what it is. Because any relationship that grows is worth it. But if that relationship is not growing, then you need to let it go. So I'm gonna leave that with y'all today. I hope this blessed y'all. Sometimes I listen to my videos over again and try to make sure that I understand what I said completely. And it also blesses me too, because sometimes I say stuff and it wasn't even my intentions to saying it, but it's something that I needed as well. So again, y'all be blessed. Take care. My name is Jamel. Click on the link in my bio. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. And please, 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 look at the expiration date before you keep bringing it into your life. Y'all take care.